All right, how's it going? So welcome to a very cold 10,000 subscriber special with me, your host, Billyfishing. That's right. This video is about the trials and the tribulations of a YouTuber getting to 10,000 subscribers. This is going to be a montage of my last week and all the stuff that happened trying to get this video to you. So just get this rod settled in and we can talk some more. All right. The temperature is hovering between minus 12 and 15 throughout this week, and it has led to quite a few problems with the technology. It's been quite a deal. The camera has shut down a number of different times, always at the best moment. So far I have lost the footage of 2 fish, nice ones. Lost great footage, fish swimming off, all sorts of kind of gold, right? But no, fate will not allow it. We'll not give it up that easy. So I've had to run the gauntlet this week, and it's been quite a week, I'll tell you what. But I don't care. I've had a fantastic time. I've caught some fantastic fish. Throw at me what you may, fate, I will overcome it. And anyway, you'll get a taste of the experience from what footage I could salvage from this week past. So yeah, what temperature is it today? I haven't got a clue. If you just ask my hands and feet right now, I would say somewhere around about minus 14. But that isn't the problem. I can deal with it, no problem, you know. I got cold fingers, stick them inside my jacket for 5 minutes, whatever. You know, my feet are cold, well, just run around a bit, whatever. But if the technology can't take it, and you're trying to make YouTube videos, it is extremely frustrating, especially because of the hours that I put into this. Yesterday was a 7-hour session. The day before that, I can't remember, 6, 7 all week. And have I produced one decent video out of it yet? No. But sometimes real life experiences is what it's all about. So enjoy the rest of the video. This is it, come what may, from small collie to giant halibut. This is my 10,000 subscribers video, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. So, first of all, I would like to introduce you to the gear. Yes, right, the rods are the Century E1000 Eliminator. Boom. Yeah. And the reels are the Pen Meg 525 old one. Boom. Boom. All hail the 525. Hail. And they are loaded with 40-pound 4-strand, and they have 100-pound 4-strand leaders. Yeah. And the rigs today are the South African big game rigs. So with all big productions like mine, right, in order to make the dream work, you need to have some teamwork. So let me introduce you to the team. Team Coli. Yeah. Here are my teammates. Out of the water an hour, look. Coley for baits. Yeah, great bait, easy to get a hold of, most of all, especially at this time of the year. All the mackerel effect off, bloody losers, right? All the action's up here, mackerel. So now you've been introduced to the bait, let me show you how to bait up, and that is going to be demonstrated by Past Tense Billy. Check it out. Right, so I might as well show you how to bait up, how I do it anyway. There's lots of ways to do it. You can do it inside before you come down here. You can defrost your bait and everything else, but I find this is the cleanest and the easiest and the least time consuming. But it depends on your physical strength and other things like that. So this is the way I do it. I just cut, you know, slices of fish. So you just do loads like that, right? They can be as thick or as thin as you like. Just keep your hand out of the way. It's kind of good because your hands don't get all stinky and nasty because you're wearing gloves and everything's frozen and nothing sticks to anything. There's no moisture. The air is very dry as well right now, apart from the rain we had the other day, which coated everything in ice, which is no fun really when you're driving a car, but that's the way it goes, right? This is the South African rig. That's a 10-0 circle there. And I'm going to build this bait on this dingle dangle here. I'm going to link these in the description. This is a braid one. I just updated the video for that. You'll be able to make them yourself if you want. Cost pennies. So yeah, we just build a bait on this. So the way I do it, and the South Africans do it, is this way. Of course, everybody has their own way of doing it, and this is the way I like to do it. It's an approximation of the way they do it. It's weird, right? Because they live in a warm climate and they have to work with frozen baits all the time because it's really warm, right? And you can't do their bait presentation unless the bait is frozen, right? Here, I have the opposite problem, right? Freezing cold and the bait won't defrost. So, yeah, naturally, I do it the way they do it. Of course, makes complete sense, doesn't it? Yes, it does, actually, if you think about it. Because they know how to work with frozen baits specifically, and that's exactly what I am doing. So it makes complete sense to me, anyway. South African fishing has changed the way I fish forever. And I think we can all adopt parts of each other's fishing from around the world to help us out. South Africans, I don't think ever thought there'd be a guy standing up in the Arctic baiting up the way they do. Well, welcome and thank you. Anyway, so you just continue like that until you're finished, right? Okay, and you build it in between those two beads. Those beads are there to stop the bait from shooting off either up or down. And I've got about a quarter of a collie in this one so far. And you can just keep going, right? It doesn't get any longer, it just gets wider and fatter, which is fantastic, really. Great way to fish a bait. The fish find it easier to get into their mouths and you can cast it further. So that's it, almost. Then I'm going to clean this bait up and shape it. I'm going to shape the bait now, but it is a little bit difficult with these temperatures. But there is heat coming from my hands through the gloves and it is softening the bait slightly, which allows me to form it. So then you take your elastic, right? This is kind of crucial, especially with big baits, right? You go one side of the bead, you go one side of the dangle, you go one side of the bead, you go the other side of the dangle, and you just keep doing that until you're happy with how much elastic you have there. And that's how you finish off this bait. Don't do it too tight or it will twang together and you'll be miserable. Yes. Okay. You take it and you lock it off at the top then. And then you work your way down to the bottom and you lock it off down there as well, if you have any sense. You have to be kind of mindful with the elastic because there is a lot of it and it can snarl up if you're not paying attention, right? And if you want to use less elastic here in the Arctic, you just drip some water over that. It freezes in seconds and then you have to use so much elastic either. But there's all sorts of kind of creatures down there and they like to have a peck at it as well, so the elastic kind of helps you as well. So that's it, that's the bait there. Slashes into the sea, see if it catches a fish for me. So in actual fact, this is day 5 of filming this 10,000 subscribers special. I would have nailed it on the second day, only fate came a knocking on my door. So I'm going to give you just a taste of what happened on the first day. Fish wise, I fished for 7 hours and I was just about to pack up. Then all of a sudden, this happened. As somebody wrote in, spladoosh. Indeed, spladoosh. A bite, apparently. There we go. Bit of a slack line, is it? Tighten down on it. Turn that crap off. Yep, we're in. Oh, it's a nice fish too. Oh yeah. Waited all day for this bite. Swimming at me. Can't keep up with it. What's going on? Oh. Still there, but this is a weird fight. I've never felt a fish like this before. It's doing most of its fighting running at me. Very strange. Oh. Let's hope it's something special for the 10,000 sub special. Ah. Man, that cast was out a long way. What is that? It's a tusk is what it's called. And now I have to climb down here and get it. This would be the only second one I've ever caught, he says, before he's actually landed it. So yeah, a Brosma will do. I think it is anyway. This would look like. Yeah, pretty sure it's one of them. It's a good one too. Don't do that. Oh, it's a ling. It's a ling. I thought it was a Brosma. Nice ling. Fat boy. Look at him. He was so fat, right? That's why I thought it was a Brosma. Wow. Yeah, nice fish. So we get this guy killed, like a G-mate. Yes. There we go. About 6, maybe 7. Nice fish. Is that good enough for a 10,000 subscribers special? I don't think so, right? Stay tuned, fish heads. Not bad for a ling anyway. It's not my best though. Just over 10 is my best for a ling here in Norway. And actually that was caught in the south, if you're thinking. It was all the way up here. It's an interesting fact. If you ask me, you know, where's your biggest fish come from in Norway? Yeah, it does come from up here, but only by a margin. It's kind of an even split, right? The fishing down south is different than it is up north, right? Up here you get like the beasts that people dream about, halibut and such fish. And down south they get more variety. And so buoyed with the success, I came to this place and was greeted with this view here. And I got set up, same gear, same baits. The mood was set. I had this feeling way down in my belly, a tingling there was. And I thought to myself, this is the place where monsters dwell. And it wasn't long before the camera glitched. But just before that happened, this happened. Check it out. So I got a slack line and hopefully a fish. I was over doing stupid things with a spinning rod. Yeah, we're in. That's a halibut, alright. Oh, this is a huge fish. Oh, bloody hell. Whew. Oh, I think I might have bitten off more than I can chew this time. Oh. Goodbye. Still have the spinning rod in the water, unfortunately for me. Oh. I just hope he doesn't get wound up in it. Oh, he's off! Bloody hell! Ah! Yeah, that was a big fish. That was a big fish. Probably one of my best, but I'm gonna get a bait in the water. Oh lordy. Yeah. And check out this clip from day 3. Yeah. Just to make life worse, this fishing boat just came along and it's dropping a bloody gill net right across where I'm fishing. But your boat hit a rock and you sink to the bottom of the sea, you dogs. Yeah. Things are hard enough without this, really. Oh my god. It's like Italy all over again. Ah! There is one more thing I'd like to talk about now that I've remembered, right? The 10,000 sub special snuck up on me a bit there, you know? So the videos are kind of going to be out of sequence from now on. Forever, kind of, maybe. If you get confused, it's your own fault, right? Yeah, it is. It wasn't me. All of you subscribed, threw things out of whack, and now what am I supposed to do? I can't post all the videos within a week. I can't get the editing done. Are you bloody crazy? Yeah! So yeah, on top of everything else, I have to deal with commercials as well. So he totally ruined that day's fishing. All I got was this. Check it out. So I'm getting a bite on that rod that's jumping up and down. I'm just going to investigate anyway. It's been out for quite a while. I'm going to stand on this ice right here. Fight the fish from here, right now. Why not? A bit of ice is always good. Yeah, there's something on it. Not terribly exciting, but there's something on it. 10,000 subscribers, pin wide, right? Yay! You're such a hero, Billy. I know. What kind of stupid, stinky fish have we got? A chimera or something stupid. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit slippy. What have we got? It is something different. Coley. Are you serious, buddy? You're bait now. Crap. 10,000 subscribers special Coalfish. There you go. He's impressed? I should hope bloody well so. Fresh bait right now. Give it 10 minutes. Not so much. 7-hour session for a Coalfish. Yes, it's acceptable some places, but not here. So yeah, second bait in the water, still no fishes. Tide hasn't started to push yet. I'm going to fish up and I'm going to fish down. Right, that's it. Shut up. This is the next bait going out, right? The rig is the South African big game. The rig body is 200-pound fluoromono blend, and that is a 10-0 mustard demon circle. That's half a Coalfish there, condensed down into that. So if you want to know how to build this rig, I'll link that video in the description. I'm using such a heavy gauged hook. It's the same size as the other ones. I'm using a heavy gauged hook and a longer rig than normal, so if I do catch a fish that I want to return, possibly I can lift it up the wall without damaging it too much, right, without the need for a gaff. I'm going to get this on the rod. I'm going to get it in the water. So I'm just going to do a bit of spinning. See if you can pick up fish for this video at least. Things are very dead right now. So we let that sink down. And it was just a moment exactly like this. Standing here, waiting for the lure to touch the bottom. Just picked it up. And then this happened. I was just spinning away there. And I got into a fish. Feels like a fairly decent cod actually. Yes, I can put spinning stuff in the video if I want. It's quite a nice fish actually. And I need some fish anyway, so he's coming with me. For some reason, he's just not interested in the baits at all for some reason. There we go. Got a pretty huge head. I give it about 6 and a bit. So I've got your man on a stringer. I'm going to dip him in the sea. It's cold enough that you could just leave them out to bleed out, but he's going to freeze if I leave him there for more than an hour. So I don't know if I want frozen fish yet. You know what I mean? So we put him over here so he doesn't get in the way if I catch another fish. Just drop him in. There you go. And we'll hang him on this. Oh, there you go. Yep, no. So that was pretty nice. Unexpected red cod. Nice one, and a really good one too. Maybe 7, maybe a bit more. Can't really tell. Sometimes they're just head. The bodies will be small. Sometimes, you know, their heads are just massive. They're the fish that grow bigger than all the rest of them. The guys with the big heads, you know, they end up with they start off with a big head and they have to grow into it, kind of a thing. I'm not a stranger to the cold because I've been fishing in Norway for quite a while, but this is the first time I've ever filmed up here at this time of the year up inside the Arctic, and it has a few surprises in store for me, one of which is what temperatures the camera will operate at. And you know, I've filmed up to -10 in other countries like that, but it seems those extra couple of minus degrees mean a hell of a lot to what the camera will or will not work through. So yeah, just a couple of degrees, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Yeah, it means a lot, unfortunately for me, because I lost some fantastic footage. And first of all, I want to explain that I fought this fish for 7 minutes, and this is the biggest fish that I've ever picked up on a surf rod on braid. And I always wondered what it would be like if you just see those first couple of runs. Just imagine that for 7 minutes, and then I had to take the fish to the edge of this here and gaff it and haul it up all by myself. Yes, it's not the most difficult thing in the world, but it certainly is not easy while making a video that you're not making. Unfortunately for me, when I got the fish up and I landed it and I went back to check the footage, I screamed. I actually yelled. Not good words, trust me. Yes, angels were crying that day. Yes, they were. So what I'd like you to do is just check out this halibut video. So we're into a fish which seems to be towing my rod away, even though the drag is on, or oh. Okay, I believe we have a halibut. Oh crap, I wasn't ready for this one. Oh. Now I don't know what to do. I'm not going to be able to land this thing here. Well, sometimes you got a good problem. Oh shit, I'm in trouble. Yeah, that's no cod anyway. The gaff will lift 12 kilos, so let's hope this camera doesn't glitch this time. So there we go, 20, 25, something like that. Woo! 10,000 subscriber special, all right? Nice. Ah! Ah! All the fish I take here, unless they're really small, I will have to gaff. I have a freezer, right? You know, and if you're wondering where I'm staying in Chungsfjord Lodge, and I'll link their details in the description. This is going to be last cast. So on that crack off, I'm going to end the video. Thank you everybody for subscribing. I hope you enjoyed my struggle, and I hope you liked the video. Wherever you are in the world, remember, I'll see you on the beach. Bye.